At this point, it's so impossible that it's possible right now. Literally. It's so impossible that it is possible. Like, it just sounds so bizarre when people tell me that I can't do anything, or people tell me that's not worth trying, or people telling me you have to do it ABCD 1 2 3 4. That doesn't exist at all when working with God, the Almighty, the Divine. It doesn't. It's the most bizarre thing, the most impossible thing that always works. And most people think you sound crazy, but it's not, because how else is it supposed to happen? You start doing things by the book, and other people are ripping out pages. You start, being more polite, and other people start being more rude. You know, you start giving the benefit of the doubt, and people continue to show you their colors. And I am spiritually and emotionally tired, but I'm going to keep pushing. I want to smoke a cigarette, but I'm not going to do so. I want to roll a blunt, but I'm not going to do so. I want to pour like several drinks, but I'm not going to do so. Because every year, this same time of year, I always tend to be upset. Always. December 21st, December 22nd, December 23rd, December 24th, December 25th, December 26th, December 27th, December 28th, December 29th, December 30th, December 31st. I'm upset. I'm truly upset. And I don't know, like, I used to think that, like, I was upset at God. And then I started thinking, like, maybe I'm upset at myself. But I don't think it's neither. I just think that I always play it safe. And that's why it may or may not work. I think I play it safe. And that's why it doesn't work. And I play it safe because of all the support that people think that I have. It's like, in little to most words, people say to me, "Oh, I wish I had what you had." Or, "I don't know what you're complaining about." Or, "Girl, you blessed." Or, "You're highly favored." Or, because you're following God, you can't say things like that. And I think the more I hold my tongue and play it safe, because for some reason, my tongue is like a samurai sword. I can say something nice, people think I'm rude. I can say something rude, and people just think I'm a bitch. That's just what it is. I could cut myself off to the world, and everybody's like, "What's wrong with her?" I could put myself out into the world and everybody's like, what's wrong with her? It's like, Jiminy Nancy Fudge Cracker Ricketts, I have no clue what to do. Like, my mother laughs at me when I say this, but like, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I am in a pickle. Cold, crunchy, snappy, tart, yet everybody wants one on their burger. Or everybody wants one on the side of their pastrami and Swiss. You know? But I'm not allowed to be the pickle. I am not allowed to be the pickle. For some strange reason. I'm not allowed to be the pickle. Chosen ones are just supposed to like stay strong, keep it moving. Like, we got our own doggone marital vows, you know? But yet, I continue to press on because I feel the need that there is something on the other side. I feel that there is a different part of me that I have not tapped into yet. And I have to learn how to navigate her to the point where I don't sabotage myself, but I'm also not cruel to other people. Like, it's so weird. People can tell me, oh, this is what you need to do. This is what you should do. When I give advice, conversation goes out the window. When I say something the first time, and then somebody turns around and try to indicate something else, it makes me upset because it's like, are you not comprehending what I just said? Like, you're trying to tell me something else based on last time, but it has nothing to do with last time. This is what it is. Or when people tell me, you don't gotta do that, you don't gotta do that, you don't gotta do that, and then I end up having to do that. Like, I am in a bit of a pickle because I can't just tell everybody to go, because that's wrong. That's not godly like, you know? It's just, where do I turn? And I know that my help always cometh from the Lord. And I know certain things, like when I feel a force of something trying to stop me, or when I feel a fear of me not pushing through and I'm stopping myself, right? Or I'm hindering myself. But sometimes it's like I beat myself up for not going forward, or sometimes I beat myself up for making a firm decision knowing that this is the right decision. It's like, no matter which way I roll the dice, it's either double eyes or 2 6s. And I'm just trying to keep forward. And the only thing I can do is find a 3-piece combo And I guess my first piece is keep going, because you're literally right at the door. Keep fondling for the right key. Keep trying every key, because eventually you're going to unlock that door. And whatever you do, do not walk away, because starting over is the worst. Starting over is the worst. Because starting over is like, damn, I could have been this far if I didn't give up. Starting over is like, dag, I should have kept going from last time. But then sometimes God needs you to start all over, you know? Sometimes God needs you to like clear your board, erase all your strategies, and do something outside the box. Do something of the unthinkable. Nothing to sabotage yourself with, nothing to have regrets on, but just continue to stand at the door, figure out the right key on the key ring, and don't give up. And just keep being persistent, consistent, and determined. You got to be persistent, you got to keep going. You got to be consistent of showing up every day. And you have to be determined that the faith that you have is definitely moving mountains. And that's all I got. That's all I got. This week was an awesome week. I felt like I focused on my family. I was able to do, some community service for Christmas, which I loved. It just keeps reminding me of how much I want to be in the community and doing for the community, and how I want my own organization to build up. But it's like every time I continue to bless someone or I get blessed, there's always a backlash. It's always a reason for me to think about what it is that I'm doing. And I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes it puts doubt. Like, I don't even want to do for nobody anymore. Because I do for people. I show up. I show out. And then I'll go to another place and do somebody a favor. And they say that they're going to return the favor in their way. I'm not even asking for nothing in return. And they don't keep their word. I keep my word, and they don't keep their word. And I think that's why I'm feeling hurt again, because it's like I literally know that their colors are dull, and I continue to think that one day their colors is going to be vibrant. And I give the benefit of the doubt, thinking that they're going to turn into some type of rainbow or unicorn, and they don't. But I only do that because how many times have I given up on God? and God has showed up for me. So I feel like I don't like giving up on people because eventually they're going to show up. But God just keeps reminding me that everybody is not cut from the same cloth that He made me with. And that it is okay for me to say no. It is okay for me to be selfish. It is okay for me to be determined to keep pushing on my own path and doing what it is that He told me to do, because at the end of the day, no one's going to show up for me the way God shows up for me. And whatever anybody has tried to take from me or not give me what I'm owed, God will definitely find a way to replenish me 1,000 times fold. And He'll replenish you 1,000 times fold too. We just can't act in frustration, right? We just can't be negative. We have to stay on a certain vibration of a certain type of frequency. And I tell people this all the time. And sometimes I have to eat my own lessons. And I have to eat my own words. And I'm okay with that. And I'm cool with that. It's just Lord of mercy. I'm just being honest. Because this is where I get to be honest and post it. Because I'm not the only one who feels this way. And God just keeps saying, you got this. Because He reminds me every day, which burns me up on the inside, you're capable of doing it yourself. That was one of God's messages to me. You're capable of doing it yourself. Just get it done. You're capable of doing it yourself. Just get it done. And it's said so nonchalantly, like it doesn't take so much energy. Like it doesn't take so much strength. Like it doesn't take so much crying. God says it like, oh girl, you're so strong. Like everybody else who tells me, oh, you shouldn't be upset. I mean, you should this. I mean, you got a family, you got a husband. I mean, you got a job, you got your own business. When you're treading a path that nobody else has tread, your legs are so torn up, your feet are so blistered, you're cold, you're tired, you're in the wilderness, half naked, no protection, just wisdom and guidance is all you have to lean on to. And that, my friend, is laying the path down for somebody else to take. And even though they may not have on shoes, you're going to make it to where they're warm at night, especially those nights when it's cold. You have no clue how you're making ends meet, but you make ends meet by just trusting in God, holding on. And it's like so painful, yet so rewarding. It's crazy. It's so painful, yet it's so rewarding. And that's why I say it's so impossible that it's possible. I hope you all have a glorious day. And I hope that this encourages somebody to keep pushing through the wilderness because it is rewarding. I hope this is an encouragement to somebody to um, keep growing in faith in God so that God can show you where your path is being led to. I hope this encourages somebody to remember that you were chosen in this time for not only your destiny, your family's destiny, but maybe somebody else's destiny. And you may not even be blood related to, you know? Because goodness gracious, it is so rewarding. It's so rewarding, but it's so painful. It's it's the weirdest feeling ever. But it all makes sense at the end. It's all gonna make sense at the end. It's all gonna make sense at the end. How? I don't know. I really don't know how it all makes sense. But I know that all the trials and tribulations we go through is just to make us spiritually stronger. It's just to build up our discernment. It's just to make us more and more focused on God. Have a glorious day.